Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by to this fractional indices. This number one. Anything raised to the power of 0 is actually 1. So that is why 1 over 7 raised to the power of 0 is 1. So number two says minus 64 raised to the power of minus 1 over 3. Now this is how we solve it. It's equal to, because of this minus sign, we'll have 1 over minus 64. That's because of this minus sign. So we have 1 over minus 64 raised to the power of 1 over 3. Raised to the power of 1 over 3. So we're removing this minus. That's why we have this 1 over here. So it's just 1 over minus 1 over 60 minus 1 over minus 64 raised to the power of 1 over 3. So after we've gotten this, well, it's equal to 1 over, this is what it actually means, 1 over cube root of minus 64, 3. This 3 comes here. This 3 comes here. And then it becomes equal to 1 over minus 4. Why is it minus 4? Because 4 times 4 times 4 in 3 places is 64. So that's how we got this 1 over minus 4. Because 4 times 4 times 4 in 3 places is 4. So that's why we have 1 over 1 minus 4. So this is the answer for this. It's actually the elementary easy sides of indices. Now number 3 says, 2 raised to the power of 8, close the bracket, minus 3 over 4. Now how do we solve this? Becomes 2 raised to the power of 8 times minus 3 over 4. 3 over 4. Which is equal to 2. This 4 cancelled this. This is 2. So it's now 2 raised to the power of 2 times minus 3. 2 times minus 3. So the answer is equal to 2 raised to 2 times this is 6, so minus 6. But it won't stop at minus 6. We have to turn the other way, which is equal to 1 over, because of this minus sign, it becomes 1 over 2 raised to the power of 6, which is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 in 6 places is actually 1 over 64. So this is how to solve this. Now let's solve number 3. And number 3 says 2. And number 3 says 8 over 125. 8 over 125 in bracket raised to the power of 2 over 3. How do we solve this? We solve it this way. Is equal to 8 in bracket. You have your 3 square root of 8 over 125. Then raised to the power of 2. This 3, this is where you put it. You put your 3 here, then the 2 is here. Let's just have to solve it. Now we'll have our 3. Since we have this now, what can we times in 3 places to have 8? So can we multiply in 3 places to have 8? That is 2. So this is what I mean. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So that's how that is. Now the next one will be over, what can we multiply in three places to have 125, which is 5. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, so that's 5. So we now have, so when we have this, what do we now do? It becomes 2 raised to power of 2 over 5 raised to power of 2. And 2 raised to power of 2 is what? 4. That's 2 times 2, 4. 5 times 5, 25. So this is the answer for this. Let's go for the last one. The last question. The last question, that's number, this number 4. The last question, number 5. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. Please. Number 5 says 16 over 81 in brackets raised to power of minus 3 over 4. So because of this minus, what do? It becomes 1 over in bracket. You have your 16 over 81. You have your 1 over, you're having this 1 because of this minus sign. So still raised to the power of 3 over 4. Still raised to the power of 3 over 4. So what do we have next? We'll have our, it's equal to, what can we times? Or let me just break it down first. We'll break it down to this 1 over 16 over 81 this way, this way. This way. So I break it down this way. So what can we times multiply in 4 places to have 16, which is 2. Which is 2, because 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16 in 4 places. So we have 2. So now we have 1 over 2 over, what can we times in 4 places to have 81, which is 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 81. So 3. So now we have 1 over 1 over 2 raised to power of 3. So what do we now have? Now we're left with, now we have 1 divide, this 1 on top divide, 2 over 3, 2 over 3 raised to power of 3, which is equal to, 1 divide 2 times 2 times 2 in 3 places is 8 over 3 times 3 times 3, 3 places is 27. So let's get rid of this one. So we have to turn this divide to multiplication. This is what I mean, so that we can, if you turn this, change this division to multiplication, it means this denominator will become the numerator and the numerator will become the denominator. So this is what I mean. 1 times this denominator becomes numerator. So which is 1 times this is the same thing as 27 over 8. So this is the answer. Or you break it down to 3 whole number. You break it down to 3 whole number 3 over 8, because 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 3, 27 over 8. So either of them is correct. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.